University, there's a lot of administrative work to do across lecturers and academics, researchers. And so what we've focused on with this program is looking to free up their time to do more research, to spend more time with students, to improve that student experience, to unleash the power of people to do what they want to do.
We were finding a volume of automation candidates coming into our pipeline that were offering benefit, but not significant benefit, in that they were quite small and quite contained. And so the full developer build was never going to stack up from an ROI and a benefits case, but there was still something there. And so this is when we started looking at the Studio X products, which is UiPath's no-code, low-code platform, and how we could provide that to our colleagues so that they could start identifying and automating some of their simple work themselves. And so we started the hackathon program with the support of our local UiPath team. So a hackathon is a 3-hour training session. And in that 3-hour training session, our colleagues are introduced to the Studio X product, and then they each have a hands-on opportunity to be guided through 2 use cases. Our colleagues are then provided with a 30-day trial license where they can go out and have a play and have a bit of an experimentation and automating some of their simple daily work that's very rules-based. At the end of the 30 days, everyone comes back together for a presentation session. And what we try to celebrate here is not that people have necessarily completed their first automation, but what we're looking for is just meaningful progress.
So the benefit of the Citizen Developer Program at Griffith is to align with their strategic objective to unleash the power of their people. By enabling them to become citizen developers themselves, to build their own simple automations, that was enabling them and their colleagues to do more of that work that they enjoy doing, the student-facing stuff.
Universally across the uni, we're seeing increased workloads. And so I was starting to look at how I could use automation to manage or decrease that workload in my teaching. So I went to the hackathon just wanting to see what it was about and see if I could generate any ideas. But I watched a colleague they provide admin support, and I watched her. She needed to engage sessional staff, so you have to fill out a form for HR. And I noticed there was a lot of copy pasting from Excel, and she was taking probably to do each staff member about 5 minutes to do that. Where I thought, oh, well, this is something that a bot could do. We estimated it used to take about 5 to 7 minutes per staff member that needed to be engaged, and now it's taking about 1 minute per staff member. So yeah, definitely it's gone from hours and hours of work each trimester to just over one hour. Pretty much all of our admin staff have now attended a hackathon after seeing what my bot could do. So it's gone from something that I thought could help one person. Now we've had interest across the university.
So with my background, I'm kind of used to things like automation and digital transformation, and I think the message that's kind of delivered sometimes in that background is that there are experts who come in and do all the work. And the great thing about what we've done with the Automation Hub is it's really empowered everyone from the front line up to create automations to engage with this. The stuff that comes out of our workshops where people do automations for the first time, people are doing things which are amazing.
Governance of our Studio X community is of importance and is obviously something that you do need to consider before embarking on this program. The beauty of the Studio X automation is that it only has the same permission set as the user or the human that it's actually working with. So there is a level of inbuilt control that comes with that, in that they can only use the bot to do things that they have permissions to do anyway. What we're working through now is nearly a 3-tier model for how our community developers will work, in that we have some community developers that are building bots just for themselves, and they have a certain sets of permissions, and we have a certain sets of requirements and governance procedures. We then have a team-based champion, and we have a department-based champion. And with each of these, I guess we've got increasing levels of requirements to make sure that we're appropriately building And also we have increased amounts of oversights and reporting so that we can also understand the benefit that those larger bots that are being delivered and deployed across the department are returning to our community.
I come from a background where it's science and biology, and I don't have any IT experience. And I think the thing I loved the most about Studio X in particular was how easy it was to use. Very much the drag and drop. It was easy, and probably more than that, it was fun.